G'day. It's often said that British Airways first class is the world's best business class. Well, I'm about to find out tonight as I head from New York to London. Took me 90 minutes to turn the room from this to this, and now it's a 30-minute drive to Nashville Airport. Anyway, before I take the car back to the airport, I've got to fill it up with gas. And what are we paying today? $3.59 for regular. And just for a treat, I'm going to fill it up with the 93, the most expensive one. Whoever does that with a rental car? I wonder if they'll ever know. And for those of you in Europe wanting to know what that works out to per litre, it's 88 euro cents per litre at the cheaper rate. And the 93, well, that works out at just over €1 a litre. I am very lucky because Lola behind me found these in the darkness of the car, and I would have walked to the terminal and probably not realised I'd lost them until maybe, I don't know, London or Vienna? Yeah.
What kind of lens is that?
This one's a 600.
Oh, wow.
Interesting one there. I'm actually travelling on two separate tickets and I bought them at different times, but both are One World Airlines. So I've got American Airlines today to JFK, got about a 3.5-hour layover there, and then I've got British Airways to London and then a connection to Vienna. So I said, can I have my luggage checked all the way through to Vienna? The first young girl was training and she said, no, you can't do it. So I escalated it to one of the helpers who said technically they're not supposed to, but she managed to find a way to do it for me, which is a lot less hassle than having to pick up the bags in JFK and then recheck them. Next off, it's through security, and thankfully there's not much of a line.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard American Airlines with service to JFK.
Today we're flying on an Embraer E170, which is a 72-seat aircraft, 12 in business class. This flight's just over 2 hours, and I'll be very interested to see if we get a meal. Well, there is no meal on board this flight today, and I found out why. It's because to get a meal, the flight needs to be more than 900 miles, and this clearly is just less. But we did get the basket of snacks, and for me it was a couple of biscuits and a packet of mini pretzels.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, I need everybody to take their seats. We just have to go a short little distance. I'll park it, and you can use the restroom as soon as we get parked. Thank you.
Thanks for flying with us. You have a nice day today.
Yeah. Now I have to go and get a boarding pass for my next 2 flights and head up and show you the lounge.
Hello, welcome to JFK Soho Lounge.
Well, this could be interesting. I've just got off my flight, come up to the first class lounge here and asked for a boarding pass. And I've been told that, well, your seat may not be fixed in first class, which means it can't recline. How do I sleep? Because, well, you can't, well, unless you can sleep sitting up. But we've got you a seat in business class. And I'm thinking, now I paid for first. I want to review the first class cabin for you. So I said, look, that's not my ideal situation. And he's going, okay, leave it with me. Let me go and check. We'll see what he comes back with.
Okay, Mr. Ehrman, everything has been sorted. We have your seat for tonight. It's 1F. We have emails.
That's a good seat.
That's a good seat.
Right.
We have 1F. We have emails confirming that your seat is working properly.
Great.
Also, we have the boarding pass for your next flight.
Got out of jail there, huh? What a beautiful lounge this is. Lovely and calm and serene. A bar that scrubs up beautifully and some great staff behind it.
We have a Moet Imperial Nectar, which is quite sweet. We have a Moet Imperial Blue, Imperial Rosé, and a Moet Imperial Ice. We want a signature series. We rotate 3 champagnes. Right now we have the LP Grand Siaco or L'Empire Grand Siaco.
Whatever you recommend, I'll have half a glass.
Well, if you want the good one, I would suggest L'Empire Grand Siaco, sir.
So quite a selection of champagnes. Let's see what I think of this. Cheers.
Cheers.
Now this is only for British Airways first class passengers, but BA has so many flights a day from New York to London that obviously this is just constantly occupied. How does it stack up, say, against Emirates first lounge in Dubai? No, not as good. But that is pretty much the gold standard in lounges as far as I'm concerned. But no complaints here. And if you're in need of a shower, you'll be happy to know that there are showers here in this lounge. Well, I just had the prawns and they were excellent, so I thought I'd order the Caesar salad with some chicken. That too was great. And for main course I had the steak, which was overcooked. I should have asked for medium rare. But I was just up at the bar before and met 3 very funny guys.
I have no clue how my niece is into Formula One, but she loves Formula One, and I promised her next year when she graduates from medical school that I will take her to Monaco.
Who's
to
her
the Grand Prix.
favourite driver?
I have to ask her on that one. don't know.
Ask you now.
I'm even gonna call her.
It'll be Verstappen.
You're followed by Pride and Pinion.
Yes.
So I love watches. AP
Right.
Royal Oak.
Very sexy.
I have an important question to ask you. Who's your favorite Formula One driver? Lewis Hamilton, of course. Why would I even be asking that question? What other driver is there?
Well, she's picked a winner. And a lot of you are probably wondering what the price of this fare is from New York to Vienna. Well, I can tell you that if you were to look at it yesterday, which I did, it's well over $12,000 one way. Did I pay that? No, I paid less than a third of that because I booked about 5 months ago. And one thing that always strikes me as amazing is that when you leave this country, you don't have to go through a physical immigration desk. It's just leave the country, they've got your details, you do that when you make your booking, and you don't have to speak to anyone or get a stamp in your passport.
The line is all the way up there.
Oh, good grief. All that is for business?
Yes, man, it's business class.
The whole plane there?
And that's how you clear immigration out of this country. Do you think that's a fair statement?
What?
BA's first is the world's best business.
Arguably. I'm suffering here today.
You poor bastard. Good luck.
Well, good luck to you.
I have a wash bag here for you. I have a bottle of water. I have a warm hot towel for you. And your choice of drink. What can I get for you, sir?
I'll have a sparkling mineral water, please.
Would you like any ice or lemon with that?
Yes, both. Thank you. I'm here in 1F. There are 8 seats in first class. I don't know how I didn't get a window. That's very lax of me with my planning. Anyway, just got a little kit given to us. What have we got? Socks, eye shades, tissues, deodorant, shaving gel, promotional brochure, facial exfoliant, moisturiser, toothbrush and toothpaste. And here comes some slippers and some pyjamas from Hannah with an H on the end. Thank you, Hannah.
My pleasure.
She's a good sport. Eye cream, a comb. Earplugs, lip balm, a pen, and the cosmetics are all from Elemis. Seat-wise, very comfortable. I have a slimline wardrobe here. Yes, the doors to the suite close. I get slippers, pyjamas, a little blanket, and a pillow. What's my first thought? Is it better than the Emirates suite? No, not by a mile, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that if you were adding up the two and you had the choice, you would go with the Emirates suite. Storage-wise, there's a good-sized locker there, good-sized locker here, and then more storage space up here. We're spoiled for storage.
Hand baggage securely in the overhead lockers.
This is a Boeing 777. It's about 9 years old and it's configured 8 seats first class, 76 business, 40 premium and 130 in economy. And most of their revenue comes from business class. I've come back to business class and had a test sit of this seat, and it's okay, but unfortunately if you're stacking it up against, say, Qatar Airways, and it was the same price, you would not select this seat. Well, this flight boarded very quickly. However, it probably took just as long to get out to the runway to take off, but we're in the air now. It's a very quiet aircraft and quite comfortable in this cabin. I've got the doors closed now. A couple of other things about this little, well, I say cabin, it's a cabinet perhaps. Power down here. You've got a little seat that moves forward. So if you wanted to invite someone to come down and have a meal with you, that's possible. It's only 6 hours and 14 minutes to London. I've decided not to have a meal and go straight to sleep. And to that end, there's some lovely bedding that will ensure I get a good night's sleep, just to make sure I've got a proper sleeping tablet. Now, British Airways have at least 3 different first class configurations, and this is the best of them with the suites that the door closes. The seat's comfortable in sleeping mode, and this little dial over here actually raises the seat and lowers it. Quilt's lovely, pillows are fantastic. The mattress though is very thin, but still it's better than sleeping on the seat. So in general, it's a very comfortable product. I don't know what you're going to do, but I'm going to have some sleep. I've awoken to the cabin being prepared for landing. We're about 20 minutes away, I think, from landing. I've got myself an orange juice And I just don't think 6 hours 14 is long enough to get a reasonable amount of sleep, albeit I'm grateful for what I had. Now I've got quite a long day ahead of me. I've landed into Terminal 5 and now it's a matter of finding out where my next flight departs from and hopefully going up to the very nice first class lounge here at Heathrow. Well, through security now, and I did ask them what they found that was offensive, and they say sometimes they get guns and knuckle dusters, but the most common thing is pepper spray. So I've arrived here at the Galleries Lounge, which is the first class lounge in Terminal 3, and it's nice. It's a smaller version of the one that I've been to in another terminal, I can't remember. Anyway, there's lots of drinks here available. Very calm in here, I can tell you, outside in the main section it's just crazy busy. It's almost like a bus station or even a very busy shopping centre. You remember that when I was in Nashville I convinced them to check my bags all the way through to Vienna, thinking that was a great deal. Well, that was a dumb idea because look, John F. Kennedy International Airport. So I've just spent best part of 20 minutes talking to British Airways and AA here, and they say there's nothing you can do now. They know it's in JFK, they've already confirmed that, which is, I guess, some consolation, but I have to wait till I get to Vienna. Then they'll stick it on flights and hopefully I'll get it tomorrow, but in the interim, I might have to go out and do a little bit of clothes shopping. It doesn't happen very often, but it's annoying when it does. Thankfully, I've got most of my camera kit in here, so I can at least do what I need to do at the track tomorrow. A minor inconvenience, but disappointing. Well, this is the third of 3 flights to get to Vienna, and it's an Airbus A319. In business, it's 3 seats with the middle one blocked out. Flight's a little bit quicker than normal, around 2 hours. And without a doubt, we'll get a meal on this flight. And British Airways is normally pretty good for their short-haul meals. I think they use Doe & Co, which is the same caterer that does all of F1 experiences and paddock club stuff at F1 races. Anyway, we're landing shortly, so it won't be long before I go through the grind of having to get my rental car and then driving to... where is it? Zeltweg. Right, here we are in Vienna without a suitcase because I definitely confirm it's still in New York. And I just realised I don't have my media pass. I don't have my sticker for my car. So I'm going to have to go to the accreditation centre tomorrow and do all that again. That was great. 1 minute to get through immigration. Now I've got to fill out some paperwork for this suitcase, and hopefully that's done quickly. The paperwork is underway. The report took about 6 minutes to do, and they reckon 1 to 2 days for when my bag arrives. And now it's a matter of waiting for this bus to turn up and take me to the rental car place, and then I'm off to Spielberg. Well, Zeltweg, really. This is my car for the next 5 days. This is a Suzuki Vitara.
Ever heard the expression, real men don't eat quiche? Well, its automotive equivalent is, real men don't drive Suzuki Vitaras.
And it is brand new, 15 kilometres on the clock. Well, you saw what I was paying yesterday in America for fuel. Look at this today. Just over €2 a litre. Oh, this is my apartment for the next 5 nights, and it's quite glorious. Lots of water. Even a bottle of Jameson's Black Barrel, that's nice. And I do love these manna snacks down here. Can't get enough of them, and some fruit. And just outside here, we have a lovely big backyard. And importantly, this has a washing machine and a dryer. And a trampoline. Well, that brings me to the end of this video. If you have enjoyed it, please hit the like button and subscribe. Become a member for a whole host of extras. You'll find my digital images at prostarpics.com, merchandise, F1 photo books, wall art, and signed prints by drivers and team principals at kimillman.com. And for my best images live from the track and all during the week, go to Instagram and search at Kim Illman. Thanks for watching.
And stay passionate.
And now it's a 30-minute drop. Oh,